Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Joku. Merry Christmas, Nation. I hope everybody had an awesome day today. I know we did. We traveled all around with the little family, hit a bunch of different houses, man. We had a really good time today. Everybody's crashed out. We woke up super early. Those kids were up and at it at like 6 in the morning, so it was up and going right to it, man. But it was all well worth it. But I wanted to come out tonight, dude, and put out this show because no matter what happens, we have a game tomorrow. So we're not going to waste too much time. We're going to go ahead and jump into this. Before we do, just real quick, for everybody that came out and wished my little girl a happy birthday the other day after that last video, I seriously appreciate it, man. You blew that little girl's mind. She was so damn happy about that, so thank you. But all right, let's do this, man, because we're missing some pieces out there. But I will tell you, I do not know what it is, but in my heart of hearts, I really think that Marinelli's defense is going to come out there, and this is going to be a straight defensive matchup out there. And I really think the Raiders are going to edge this one out. I understand we're missing some key pieces on that defensive side of the ball. I just really do not think it's going to end up mattering that much, as weird as that is to say, and I understand that our defense has completely sucked the entire season. I've talked about it. We have all broke it down out there. There's just something telling me, man, that this defense is going to step up, even missing the pieces that we are. I think we will be able to shuffle some things around. I think seeing some new faces out there, and Marinelli having more than 4 days to work with these guys and kind of implement his system out there, I really think it's honestly going to be looking pretty good for us. I know a lot of you guys are just shaking your head like, what the hell is he talking about right now? But pulling for that Christmas miracle, man, and I really think we're going to end up seeing it. I think you're going to see some things look pretty damn good out there. The other big thing that's happening, Carr was a full participant in practice the past couple days. It is looking like he's going to be able to play in this game. All I'm really hoping for to see with that is just, I want to see Mariota take some snaps this game. I really think he's earned that. I'm really hoping that Gruden opened up his eyes like, well, man, I could bring him in and do this, this, and this, bring Carr back in. There's not a lot of teams, but there's a few teams that run these 2 quarterback systems out there, and I'd really like to see us just kind of bounce it around for these last 2 games and just see how it works out, man, because there's no reason in hell that we cannot keep both these guys on this roster. Let's start working this into our playbook and see if it can start working for us, man, because it works for a hell of a lot of teams out there. And I'm not saying that Mariota's on the same level as that dude on the Saints out there, but he is like he's better than Bursit out there coming in behind the Colts. So I don't know. I think it could work, man. I really want to see that. I'm really excited to see Damon Arnett back. Hopefully he can stay healthy and stay out on the field. And my gut tells me that as far as our defensive line goes, I understand we're going to be missing Farrell for this game, but I really think Malik Collins is going to be activated for this game. I'm thinking he's going to end up being huge in this game. I'm not even going to lie to you. If Gruden said he's back on the practice field, I think he's going to be the biggest difference that you see hit the field this week coming out there. I think you're going to see him in a brand new light out there. I really think Raekwon McMillan's going to step up and have another huge game for us. I'm really curious to see if we get to see Javen White come in out there, or if we just kind of maybe pull Abram up, let him play a linebacker, but we're so weak at that safety spot right now, we're just going to have to see how that shakes out. But let Amik Robertson jump in there and play some of that slot. Let Isaiah Johnson get in there and play that slot. Move Joyner back and let him put him in that safety role. And then you're just kind of covering. Dalen Levitt was pretty rough out there. I don't know how much I want to see of him out there, but I still think there's some things that we can do. I think Carl Nassib's going to end up having another good game, and I really think that Beasley's going to come out there and really make an impact in this game. And there's still an outside shot. We can activate Tack for this game. Man, so I'm telling you, the defensive line's going to be okay. That linebacker spot's going to be a little bit questionable, but I really think Raekwon can step up and handle that spot. Put Littleton out there as the play caller. I understand it didn't look good at the start of the season, but it's not Gruden's or Gunther's defense anymore. It's Marinelli, and all he's about is just playing fast and getting to your assignments. So I really think it's going to end up looking damn good for us, man. We'll jump into the score prediction in a little bit. I want to hit up your guys' comments. I want to see how everybody's feeling about this. Ruggs is back for it. He's been on the practice field. Gruden kind of made it sound like he was 50-50, but I really think he should be good to go for this game. And a lot of people have been talking about Rashawn Golden out there coming in and kind of filling that nickel spot for us, or maybe starting at one of those corner spots. So let me know what you guys think about that too, man. So let's hit these comments, see what you guys are thinking. Merry Christmas, Nation, man. I'm so happy I got to spend a little bit of time with you guys out there. Michael, what's going on, dude? I'm glad you can make it out. Jacob, what's happening? Merry Christmas, dude. Big L, what's going on? Best wishes to you too, sir. Costas, what's happening? Raider Nation, Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Pizza, Merry Christmas. Sorry I couldn't meet with you and the family out there. I hope Pookie had a good command. It's so tough having like your birthday and Christmas so close like that. We do our best to break it up, but she's a good sport about it, so I love that, man. Raiders with the upset over the Dolphins. Izzy, I'm telling you right now, I really think we're going to end up winning this game. I think it's going to be like 17-10. It's going to be a low-scoring game out there. I do not see this going off and being huge out there. As a Pats fan, please beat Miami. the Pats have been talking about Derek Carr on the Pro Football Focus out there and how they want to, or talking about Marinelli talking about Mariota and bringing Mariota over to the Pats. So let me know what you think about that one out there, Pizza. I want to see how Marinelli's defense plays now that he has 10 days to work. That's exactly what I want to see. And I'm really thinking it's going to end up being a pretty, I'm not going to say dominant dude, but I really think a lot of these dudes that we've been playing out there have just been playing either out of position or not knowing what they're supposed to be doing. I think Marinelli's going to make this thing just so damn basic out there where it's just going to be like, go out there, you see the ball, you hit the ball, and just go make plays. And I think it's going to be huge for us, man. I hope we dominate too, dude. Oh, Dave, what's going on, man? Merry Christmas to you. To the Pats fan, it's not going to help. Pats are done. Pats are going to be in a weird rebuild for a few years out there. We're missing a lot of players. Christopher, we are missing a lot of players out there, but I think it's not as many as we were missing last week, which will end up being a big advantage for us. And I really think that these guys in this scheme that they're going to be looking at is going to be tough. No Kwiatkowski, no Morrow. Those are two tough losses out there. But I really think you're going to end up seeing us move into that nickel more, and you're going to end up seeing Kwiatkowski and Raekwon out there, or not Kwiatkowski, Littleton and Raekwon pulling most of these snaps out there at our linebacker positions. And then maybe you get to see White sneak in there a little bit. Maybe you get to see Abrams sneak up to that linebacker position, and we just kind of spread it out on the backside with a lot of speed. And just see if we can get the pressure on that rookie quarterback. And if he starts to scramble, a dude like Arden Key could end up being huge in this game for us. Do what, Mike? Marbles? With Marcus Mariota, read options and play stuff like that. So I'm really hoping they do it, man. 7-9 again. Dude, I'm still thinking we could pull 9-7. If we can beat this Miami team, I have no doubts that we'll kind of be on a little bit of a upswing there. We'll go into that Denver game and end up knocking them out. We'll finish 9-7. We still won't make the playoffs out there, but at least we'll be finishing on a high note, kind of moving forward and getting things going. Farrell, Kwiatkowski, and Morrow Arnett, and Abrams are playing. They are playing, dude. I'm excited about that. Chase, what's up, dude? Love the show. Merry Christmas. I have not. Oh, no beliefs. Dude, and it's tough for me too, man. But I really just think it's going to look different. I think you guys are going to be surprised at how this defense looks, man. Oh, Anthony, what's happening, man? McMillan played well. I liked the way he looked last week, man. Nazip is on the COVID list. Damn, I missed that if he was, dude. I thought Nazip was out there. With Wade Phillips showing interest in coaching this defense, I hope we don't blow it and we bring him aboard. If there is one man that can turn this thing around in a season or two, your thoughts? Robert, what's happening, man? Wade Phillips is tough for me. I know he really is throwing his hat out there that he wants to come in there and kind of take over and be the defensive coordinator for this team. He's had a year off. He still hasn't really been out of the game. I really want to see somebody younger come onto this team. It's no shot against Wade out there, but a lot of the teams, they've seen Wade's defense for so many years out there, and he's not really been figured out, but I don't know how much he would change it out there, and it just kind of blows my mind. Hefe, what's happening, man? Merry Christmas to you. Marinelli did good for the run D, but can he fix our secondary? That's the big damn question out there. I appreciate you, Michael. Thank you, man. Amik and Isaiah Johnson at slot corner, join our free safety. That's exactly what I'm hoping to see tomorrow. Ultra Instinct Chris. Damn straight, Chase. Damn straight. Koji, what's happening, man? All I want this year is 9-7. We got a serious shot at it, dude. This Miami game, it's not going to be easy, dude. This Miami defense is sick, truly, truly sick out there. And it's like a turnover damn machine out there with them. But I really think going against a guy like Carr, if Carr is playing in this game, we do start to mix it up a little bit. We will be able to rely back on our running game. So hopefully we can start pounding the ball, work off that play action. But I'll tell you, dude, if it ends up getting a little bit sideways, it's going to be a big turn out there. But I just don't see it happening, man. Vincent, what's happening, dude? Me and my dad watch your live videos daily. Vince, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you guys for both making it out. Tragedy, I hope your pizza showed up. I would like Wade Phillips and Winston Moss as our linebackers coach. Learn off Wade. That would be good. Gord, I would honestly take that just so you can kind of have Winston take over in a year or two out there. Mariota is a no-go. We tried it with Cam and it won't work. Dude, you better look at what your people are saying out there, dude. Patriots want that dude on their team right now. Well, we see Javen White in. Dave, I'm really hoping. He's one of the big X factors out there to where if he ended up kind of getting in this rotation, you got nothing to lose at this point. Let these kids play, man. See what they have. Put them out on the field. Get them in those game time situations. See how they respond to it. I'm really hoping that Isaiah Johnson, Javen White get a fair amount of play time out there because I know Raekwon's going to be on the field a pretty damn good bit out there. And then Amik Robertson's another one that I really want to see. Get back in this rotation, start hitting that field, and just kind of see what he's working with. Keep Beasley in that rotation on the line. Bring Tack in, dude. Tack should be able to be activated for this game. He served his time on that 3-week IR out there, so he should be good to go. Get him on there, man. See if we can kind of get a defensive line rotation going out there that's looking pretty good for us before this season ends. Chase is more likely we don't the Raiders, but we still can pull an upset. We can, dude. Abrams is a linebacker. I can dig it, dude. I'd really like to see him just move up and play a few out there. It kind of sucks with how depleted we are at our safety position right now, but I really think with the right formation out there, if you get into some of these like bigger dime packages, and then you have just like a Meek sitting back there, you have Isaiah Johnson, you kind of have guys floating back there, you can scoot him up and see if you can get that fast pressure and kind of let these dudes speed do the rest of the work for you. Is the Dolphins offense any good? Anthony, they are good. I mean, they're not awesome, but they are good. Their defense is carrying. They got like I want to say they're in the top 3 defenses in the league, and I think they're the number 1 defense in turnovers out there. This defense is straight solid, dude. But when Tua gets on a roll out there, I'll tell you right now, dude, you're going to end up seeing, we're going to end up seeing that rookie that we ended up cut coming back out there and doing some damn work against us. I cannot believe his name is slipping my mind right now. Miami's a good backup in Fitzgerald. Yes, they do, dude. But they ended up moving away from him when he wasn't even hurt to bring Tua in and just kind of let him run the show. I would love to see Javen White and see what he can do for us. Oh, Brian, what's happening to you? Merry Christmas to you. Dolphins offense is not looking good. Their offense right now, I was looking at their injury report earlier. Let's pull this up real quick. They had a decent amount of injuries out there, just as far as kind of being banged up. It was their Devontae Parker, he's questionable for the game. He's kind of 50-50. Grant's going to end up probably playing in this game. Lynn Bowden Jr., he's the one that I'm kind of worried about. I don't think it's going to be like a revenge game for Lynn Bowden Jr. or anything crazy like that, but he's been working more and more into this offensive rotation out there. They've been running a lot of kind of trick plays with him. They've been letting him pass. He's been taking the jet sweeps. He's been catching the ball pretty well for him. Seeing him get more involved kind of makes me scratch my head like, man, maybe he could have done this for us, but maybe it just wasn't the right fit. It is what it is. I'm still happy to see him. He's a young kid with a crappy offseason who seems to be putting it together for him out there, but we need to keep an eye on that. Their tight end's questionable, but I'm pretty sure he's going to go. And then their left guard, Eric Flowers, he is their starter out there. Their backup guard is out on. So, I don't know. If he can't go, that could help us out. But we need to be able to generate some pressure, get that rookie off his mark out there. One player on the Dolphins has 9 picks. Yes, it's their corner out there, man. That kid is damn good. And I guess he wrote all his goals on the mirror at the start of the season. He's supposed to post his picture. But he wanted to lead the league in picks, man. And right now he is doing it. That kid is damn good, dude. Yes, it's Howard, dude. I would love to see Dupree on our team next year. I don't even want to jump into next year. I just want to finish this out and see what we have. Dolphins have much more well-rounded team than us. The Dolphins have stayed a hell of a lot healthier than us, and that defense has shown up more than I would ever expected them to be. But I said it like through the offseason last year. I was like, watch out for the Dolphins the further we get into the end of this season out there, because that team's going to be looking damn good. And they're doing more than I honestly expected them to, but I'm not surprised with the streak that they're on right now. They have all sorts of problems moving the ball, running game has only been one. Yeah, dude, they're running. Last week was the first time they had a 100-yard rushing back or a 100-yard running back, I think, since 2018 out there. So they have been struggling with that, but they've been able to hit the plays, like not the long plays, but just the key plays to kind of keep moving you down the field out there. Yeah, I appreciate you, Gord. Brandon, yeah, but the stats, Raiders or Dolphins, are still pretty even. Yes, they are. Our offense is better, but their defense is better than ours. God, their defense dominates ours, but I really think our defense is going to turn it around this game. Well, think a hell of a lot about Joku every time you say that the Raiders are going to win. Unfortunately, we lose. Please don't say please. Robert, man, it's hit or miss, man. This team has taken some real struggles, dude. And if you look at it, Gruden, and like through December, sucks as far as his win record out there. It drops down to like 33% out there. It might be 35%. Even though he holds up pretty good throughout the whole season out there, this team has been bit in the ass once again with all the injuries and everything going on out there and all the COVID stuff this year. Dude, I don't know. When this team is healthy, dude, I called the start of the year. I was like, dude, we're going to go out there. We're going to beat the Saints. And then we went out there and we ended up beating the Saints. I told everyone, we're going to beat the Chiefs when we play them in Kansas City. Went out there and beat the Chiefs when we played them in Kansas City. But then all this crap started stacking against us, man. So it's hard to call a game right now. So it sucks, dude. This defense is light years ahead of ours. They're like a top 5 across the board. You know, dude, their defense is solid as hell out there. Once we get Muse, Arnett, Irvin learns the playbook, get Hurst, and we're going to be better next year. Our defense should be looking good. I want to see how many, like Muse ain't going. Arnett, Irvin, I'm curious to see what happens with him since he hasn't been available, but I really think he's going to end up staying on this team. And then Hurst, I don't think is going anywhere either, dude. Devontae Parker's hurt. It's his ankle out there, dude. He's questionable for this game. I'm very interested in seeing our ball catchers versus the DBs and linebackers. Me too, dude. Nice to see Ruggs back. Hopefully he can open it up for us. Bowden just needs to get tackled. That's all, dude. Just put a helmet straight in that kid's chest, dude. I hope, it is what it is. Merry Christmas to you, dude. I hope Carr sits. I don't think he's going to end up sitting out there. I just want to see what ends up happening as far as if he splits carries or if he just kind of takes this game over. Oh, Andrew, Merry Christmas, man. What's up, Joku? Hopefully Ruggs can open things up. If he can open things up and then we can end up getting away from that stacked box that we played against last week and then establish our run game and then start working off that play action, we can do it. But there's no telling what's going to happen out there. Carr convinced Chucky to let him start. Watch. Dude, that groin injury, I would rather see him sit just so he doesn't tweak it and like tear his groin or get something worse than that out there and just kind of see what Mariota has. But if Carr is going to play, dude, let him split some time out there, dude. Who plays wide receiver for the Dolphins? Right now, they're pretty banged up, dude. If Parker doesn't end up playing, you're going to see Mac Hollins out there. Isaiah Ford will end up being the backup behind Grant. And then they still have Malcolm Perry out there. I will tell you, like normally I'd be like, dude, those are no-name guys. But we saw no-name secondary or second-string guys on the Chargers last week come out there and put up a damn light show against us. So I'm not going to count their wide receivers out, even if their starting two are banged up, because we went in that same situation last week, and it didn't make a damn difference for us at all. Raiders fan, what's happening? When was the last time we defeated the Dolphins? It was 2018, wasn't it? Pretty sure 2018 was the last time we played them. I thought we won that matchup. I could be wrong about that. If the offense is running on all cylinders and the Raiders can bury every top 10 defense in the league, why? The accuracy of Derek Carr, that is a straight fact out there. But if Derek Carr's not at 100% out there and this offensive line does not hold up, and then our defense just crapped this bed again, there's only so much you can ask for. Carr has to play, period. Carr should be playing, dude. Carr has willed himself into this game. Oh, Dark, what's happening, man? I'm glad you can make it to the show. To be honest, I don't see much improvement from this year going into the next one, the Gruden in charge. If for some reason the defense improves, which is highly likely to happen, if the defense switches around, dude, and it ends up being not like just a top 20 defense, dude, you're going to end up seeing us get a few more wins in that win column. Our defense is bottom of the damn barrel every time, dude, and it kills me. Carr haters need to get a grip. Trying to work with the new, less talented QB instead of focusing on the D is a mistake. That's the biggest mistake the nation is making right now, Mr. Big. Like right now. Offensive line going to need to come up big, or we could lose another quarterback. Damn, dude, I would hate to see that. Well, if he gets hurt again, I'm going to say I told you so. That's yes, exactly. Watts, 110%. The Dolphins defense has star players and impact players all around. They do. Do not take anything away from this Dolphins defense. This Dolphins defense is going. They're not going to shut us down, but they're going to slow us down a hell of a lot. Like, if the Raiders end up getting to, like, 24, I would be excited in this game. Not to see this being one of those games where we go out there and drop 30-plus points on a team out there. This defense is going to be legit out there. Our defense has to be able to slow them down, and we just have to be able to, ultimately put up more points than they do. But if we don't get that pressure, and I'll tell you right now, if Tua is able to sit in that damn pocket and pick us apart and make our secondary look like just a complete joke out there, because that'll be back-to-back rookie quarterbacks that have just shredded our secondary. I'll be so pissed about that, dude. Like, you have no idea. Didn't Kansas City win a Super Bowl with a bad defense? Yes, but I'm not going to sit here and say that Derek Carr is Patrick Mahomes, dude. It is what it is, man. Can't say if Gruden never if Bowden never sucked, he never even played for us. Miami seems to know how to use him. He is, dude. He's kind of fitting in for him. It's kind of working out well for him. And more props to him out there, but I don't want to see him come out there and just kind of shred us because we're the team that cut him. Because you know damn well Miami's going to drop some plays for him to get in there and kind of try to make an impact in this game, because at the end of the day, part of him is still bitter that he ended up getting cut off this team, and it all happened after all that crap at his grandma's house and stuff like that. That was all just media hype bullshit out there, but it is what it is. Chris, what's happening, man? Merry Christmas to you. Captain, what's going on? We lost in Miami last year. I think the last time we won was 28. I could be wrong about that. Romanowski, we saw. Yeah, Romanowski's rolling right now. What is your opinion about what Compton said? Brandon, I honestly think from what Compton was saying out there, as far as like throwing players under the bus out there, I don't know if it's really that. I think he was just kind of real vague in all his answers out there. But his defense, for what a defense needs to be out there, if it is super elaborate out there, and these guys have to learn 50 or 60 different damn things out there going into a game, and like, if you see this, you go into this or this or this. Defense is still, I mean, it's extremely elaborate out there. Do not get me wrong. But at the same time, there's some points on the defense where you just get into situations where it's just attack, man. And I really don't think Gunther had that. And I really think with Compton coming out there and saying it opened up a lot of people's eyes. I'm really happy that he did come out there and say it. And that's one of the reasons why I think you're honestly going to see such a big difference going into this game out there. Compton pretty much verified everything I thought was wrong with this defense. Me too, dude. Who's our top 3 starting cornerbacks this week? Oh, God, dude. Our cornerbacks are going to be Nixon. Well, I mean, you have Arnett and you have Mullen. They're both going to end up being starting this game. And then it's probably going to end up being Keyshawn Nixon that's going to end up filling that third role. You'll have Isaiah Johnson. It'll be one of those 2 guys kind of filling that third. I really want to see Isaiah Johnson move over to more to that slot, let Nixon play that third cornerback spot, and then still have Meek kind of rotating in with Johnson out there. I think that would be huge for us, dude. It is what it is. 10 days is not enough. It's not enough to turn things around completely, dude. Even if they do, it's not a true test against the offense that is struggling lately. I'll give you that, man. But if we can come out there and just kind of beat this team, then we only have to make it through the damn Denver team out there, which I don't think we're going to end up having a problem with. We need a Mahomes. No, we don't. We do not. We have a Derek Carr, and that'll be just exactly what we need to keep us moving, dude. Lynn Bowden didn't work out for us. No, he did not. So he was dealt to the Dolphins. And then we ended up getting for that pick, and then we got it back with the Raekwon deal. That whole thing was kind of weird out there. KC's defense played better in the playoffs than they did all last season. KC wins because of Mahomes, regular season or playoffs. That's a straight fact. Bowden was out of position. Gruden had no idea what to freaking do with him, dude. Lynn Bowden was replaced by Madden by me, and he's killing it. Oh, dude, I bet he is, dude. The dude has all the speed in the world. Bowden got cut because he wasn't blocking for us. That was the last thing that I did here, dude, that he was not showing up and not willing to kind of sacrifice his body on those blocks. Bowden couldn't pass block. Yeah, dude. Bowden is not a receiver, not a running back. Gruden tried to make him a running back, and that didn't work. No, dude, he's one of just kind of those, I don't want to say like a gimmick play guy out there, but he's one of those guys that just kind of plays a lot of different roles out there, and you have to be able to work with those guys and just kind of see what they have out there. Watts, we have played people out of position many times in the past, and it worked. No harm in trying. That's it. I mean, you got to take your shots at it, but it seemed like we were completely lost on him. If you watch the games, you could see that Gunther had players dude, Gunther had every damn person watching the games and on the field confused out there. Bowden was a receiver and a quarterback, not a running back. Nope, but we tried him at everything. It just didn't work out. Also, the whole trap house thing happened. Yes, dude, that's kind of what killed it for him, I truly believe. Bowden was a wide receiver / quarterback. No, he was never a running back. And I don't know why they tried to work that out, dude, especially with what they... I was right there. I didn't think Booker was going to end up making this team. But at the same time, they had a lot of faith in Booker. They kept him on the team out there. That point, you kind of should have taken a look at it and been like, well, what else can we do with Bowden out there? And then they kind of had him floating in that quarterback room. They had him floating in the wide receiver room. And then all of a sudden he's trying to learn 3 positions on one of the more elaborate offenses out there with no preseason whatsoever. I don't know. The cards were stacked against him, dude. Our secondary has looked confused for 2 years. Yes, they have, dude. Anybody remember DeMarcus Van Dyke? We suck. We do not suck, dude. I'm telling you right now. Who's your number 1 free agent target in the offseason? There's a lot of dudes that I want to see us grab out there, man. I just don't know how we're going to play it out as far as what we're going to do in the draft and then going into free agency out there and just kind of who we're going to make or if we're going to pull any trades out there. I'd really like to see us go out there and address our offensive line through the free agent process out there and then draft some young talent on that defensive line, draft a young safety out there and just kind of keep working like that. Because I really think you can build your offensive line through free agency, get the right pieces in, and just kind of get size pieces that aren't going to end up going out there and getting hurt. I wanted Van Noy instead of Littleton in the offseason, dude. I'm still not giving up on Littleton, dude. I'm telling you I'm not. Right now, I don't know who's available. I'd like to see if there's a good free safety. Me too. I have to go through that list, dude. I honestly haven't even really been jumping through it too much. Joku, you're worried about Wade Phillips' age and they brought in the assistant Ken Norton Jr. And I thought in the assistant in Paul Gunther, so let Wade bring in a young assistant. That's what they were saying earlier, Rob. And I mean, honestly, with that, I would take that. I just don't want to see us bring in Wade Phillips and then our defense I I know it would change, dude, because anything has to be better than what we've been dealing with these past couple seasons out there. I just want to see somebody that's going to be a little bit more explosive. And if Wade Phillips still has it in him to come in there and run this defense, so be it, dude. For me, it's Stephon Gilmore or Simmons or A. Harris. I'd take Gilmore, even though he's getting up there in age. Marcel Reese worked. Bowden didn't. Dude, Reese was awesome. I wish we still had Reese. Gruden is not a good coach. No imagination. Gruden is my biggest damn problem on this team right now, but I'm not even going to jump into that right now. Like Gruden said, Bowden is getting snaps because he's injured. He's not a starter. We'll see, dude. They've been working him in so much in that damn thing. Carr to the Patriots, Dallas or Denver next season. Carr's not going any damn where out there. If Mariota can go out there, he might end up getting dealt, which I'd kind of be pissed to see because we have both those dudes under contract. Their money's already accounted for is going into this weird cap out there. And I really think if you use them right, dude, there's coaches in this league to where if they had Derek Carr and Marcus Mariota as their starting two quarterbacks out there, they would feast, like straight feast out there on opposing defenses. And I'm really hoping that Gruden can put that together for us out. Leonard Williams, I would take him in a big way out there. Maybe Mariota goes. Yeah, if there's a good enough offer, he will go. Tyrell, no, screw that, dude. Can we draft a QB? If we do, I don't think it would be anybody early. It would be one of those 4th, 5th round guys. I would not mind that just because I really don't think Nathan Peterman's going to end up sticking on this team for another year out there, especially if we end up keeping Mariota. If Mariota goes, then you'll move Peterman back up a spot, and then you do. You bring in a rookie, let him start learning this system, see what he can bring from it. Javon Holland from Oregon, he's a beast. Mariota for the player we need. For a high enough, yeah, dude. If you get the right price out there. Joyner coming back, that's a tough one, dude. Joyner's a big cap hit for us. If we end up letting him go, that's a lot of money freed up. He really, the past couple of years, has not done what we were expecting him to do, so we'll have to see how that one plays out. In my personal opinion, I would say no to Joyner. Yeah, Costas, I agree with you. I want Justin Simmons all day, fix our O-line, get rid of Trent Brown and T. Williams. I think both those dudes are gone at the end of that sentence right there. Allen Robertson getting franchise tag. If he doesn't, I think he might hold out, especially with how good he is. Dude, if Robinson doesn't get franchise tagged, I'd be shocked by that. Tyrell would take less money. He did not make the playoffs, so he's asking for... I don't know if he would or not, dude. He seems kind of pissed off at us right now. If we lose Richie and Trent, we're going to need to start shopping offensive line. We will, dude. But if we can bring in the young guys, because I really think Good can go out there and fill Richie's spot. I'm pretty comfortable with that moving in. Then you go out there, you get a pretty solid right tackle in free agency because there's always some decent offensive linemen, especially at the start of free agency. You might end up having to pay a little bit higher than you want to, but you're not going to be spending Trent Brown money out there. So hopefully we end up pulling that move, then we can focus everything else on this damn defense out there. Maybe Littleton has been struggling because he supports number 42, not a linebacker number. That's a true Roddy Lott safety number right there. But I really think he's going to be okay for us, man. I think he's going to be one of the bigger differences you see with Gunther not running this damn defense. I think you're going to end up seeing him start to turn the corner a little bit. Bring in a teacher for the defense? Yes, dude. Salary cap going down next year? Yes, it is. Gilmore for a first-round pick? There's no chance in hell I would pull that trade. Gruden has 60% of the blame for this season's failure. The rest falls on COVID, injuries, and play calling. Ultimately, he decided to keep Paul Gunther and not cutting him sooner. Hurt our chances of making the post. Yes, dude. Dark, I 110% agree with that, dude. Gruden is my dude. I'm telling you, Captain, man, I'm right there with you, dude. Teacher means defensive or positions coach. Oh, defense. No, make him the defense coordinator out there. It is what it is, man. I'll tell you, dude. I'm not even going to jump into that. That stuff is so crazy out there. If Wade is so good, why is he let go after winning the Super Bowl? If anybody's approaching, Frank, that's kind of where I'm at with that, dude. I really like to see one of these younger college coaches come up, give him a shot in the league, give him a shot at this defense. And I know we've seen, like, Arizona went up against it, dude, and like they're kind of dealing with it right now. You see flashes of it, dude. At least we'll be moving in the right way. Things will be moving a hell of a lot faster as far as the defensive side of the ball is concerned. And I really think that's where a lot of our struggles are coming from. We have a lot more talent on the offense. Gruden underutilizes his players. Dave, I'm not going to argue with you on that. Make sure you give to Captain. I appreciate you, man. Richie might retire. Richie's going to retire. I have no doubt in my mind about that. He's a tough, big guy, and he is what he is out there, but I don't see him playing another season after what he's been through this year. Bro, we are only 160 million this year in the cap, 220. We have 28 million on injury reserve and 9 million in dead cap space. Watts, I saw you post that thing. You posted that picture on YouTube out there. I was studying that damn thing. I went out there until this season ends and they give us like those true cap breakdowns. And like what you posted is completely legit out there. But I just want to see how these true numbers end up working out with the cuts that we make right afterwards. If we are at 188 million this year, next year's cap is going to be 176. It would be a good to fire Gruden, then Carr excels. It's tough to argue out there, man. If Carr in the right system would end up being damn good, but I really think Carr in Gruden's system could end up working. It's a little bit forced. I'm not going to sit here and say that Carr looks completely comfortable in that thing or that Gruden looks completely happy with him. I really think Carr wishes he was in more of a spread-out offense out there, and I really think Gruden wishes that he had that true West Coast quarterback out there. But I really think those two can work together and put it together well enough to get us a decent playoff run and maybe even a shot at the title out there. But not a damn thing's going to change if this defense continues to blow out there. With plenty of the moves to create more cap, dude, there's a lot of moves to create a ton of money out there. We let Jackson walk in free agency. We solid with good if Incognito retires. We got Simpson to fill him in. Yeah, and Simpson coming back after this season, getting in, like, you even have playtime this season, having like a full offseason, having a full preseason going into next year. That would make like a world of wonder for that kid out there. Yeah, the cap is 220 going into next year. But that cap number they're still saying is still up in the air right now as far as like what it's actually going to be set at, because they have to take in that like the NFL profit at the end of the season. I'll tell you right now, the amount of money that the playoffs make this year, which is honestly, I'm not into like the conspiracy stuff, but that's the reason you're seeing a lot of these matchups that you're starting to see happen. The NFL is trying to generate as much damn money as they possibly can right now, and that is a straight fact out there. I've been watching football since the late 60s, and believing when I say Wade Phillips can turn this defense around. Been watching this coach Robert, I'll tell you, dude, there's a really good chance that Gruden goes out there and brings him in this offseason just because he is those old school coach. They do have the relationship out there. That's another reason I do not want to see him come to this team, because I do not want to see this be like a bunch of Gruden's buddies out there trying to run a defense or trying to run a team and putting everything together and nobody kind of arguing and kind of saying like, no, screw that, dude. We need to do it this way, because everybody's just like, oh, yeah, we'll do that, man. It is what it is. Everything's will be perfect out there. So I don't know, man. It's still just a toss-up for me. I respect your opinion on it, though. Of course, we're not going to extend, but we will have enough caps. No, we'll have enough cap space. Buckner might come back if offered a DC position. I would take that in a damn heartbeat, Frank. Like, if my old dream world dude, Buckner would come back as our full-time defensive coordinator. I just don't know if that will happen. We couldn't sign Clowney because of no cap space. We couldn't sign another quarterback or safety because of cap space. If we're at 180 million, then we'd have the cap space to sign anybody. Just wait. You got to see how these cuts work out, man. We need a young defensive mind. That is what I want. Buckner should still be here. Buckner should never have left this damn team. We should have fired our linebackers coach, put Marinelli in charge of the linebackers, kept Buckner on that defensive line, and then kept Marinelli there just kind of doing his thing in the middle of the defense until Gunther eventually played out his cards out there. We got to give Carr some respect for that. Really pushing hard and playing this Dolphins defense is no joke. No, dude, you have to have his back out there, man. Let Carr flourish somewhere so we can get everyone up. So we can all see what Gruden is the main issue on this team. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I really would like to see that happen, as much as it kills me to say that. But with how many people freaking hate Derek Carr and everything that dude has done for this entire franchise, there would be a part of my heart out there to where if Carr ended up going to another team and won a damn Super Bowl, I would sit here and just be like, I freaking told you guys that he was not the problem out there. And then you'd have some other quarterback trying to run Gruden's offense out there. And just, I don't know, man. Gruden has a hell of a lot to prove to me, and I said it last year. I'm saying it again now. He has to fix it out there, dude. Would love to see Wade, brother. Merry Christmas, Joe. What's happening, dude? I'm glad you can make it out. Do we bring back Zay? Aaron, that's a tough one, dude. I'm going to say no. At this point right now, I'm going to say there's going to be better options throughout free agency or late in that draft where Zay doesn't end up making the cut. We need more first down throws. If this is ever first down. Oh, God, dude. Running on first down. Like, you see teams, they stack straight freaking towards it, dude, and we don't do a damn thing to change it out there. Gruden is a QB coach that has been promoted way too much. Yes. You can't say that everybody on IR is dead money. If they play next year, And you guys, you can argue this cap until y'all are blue in the face out there, but until this cap actually hits out there and you see what this final number is, none of that talk is really going to matter. Plus, the amount of money and just cuts we can make out there is going to be huge for us. I've never seen a coach so run heavy on first down blows. No, I haven't either, dude. It's to the point to where teams, it's like a joke around the league. All right, man. That's pretty much what I have for you guys. Like I said, we were up early as hell this morning, so I need to get some sleep. I will end up going live tomorrow after the game. I'm not going to go live during the game. I'm just going to kind of sit down. My little boy really wants to watch it, so I'm going to end up watching it with him. Then I'll be live after the game. But thank you guys all so much for coming out tonight, man. I seriously do appreciate it. For you guys just to spend a little bit of time talking Raider football on Christmas night blows my damn mind. So thank you very, very much for that. If you guys could, please just click that thumbs up on your way out. It really does help me out there. But until tomorrow, guys, I'm Son Joku. Thank you all so